This Saturday, the UFC flyweight title is on the line as champion Alexandre Pantoja fights Steve Erceg in the main event at UFC 301, while the co-main event sees the return of the King of Rio, Jose Aldo, who fights 12th-ranked bantamweight Jonathan Martinez. You can catch the live action by ordering UFC 301 pay-per-view on ESPN+, so do not wait. Click the link in the description and order UFC 301 pay-per-view today.
Yeah, I don't know who he wants to fight next, but I mean, I guess he feels like he's the champ, he can call the shots. But I know that he turned down the Perth one, the 305, the Volkanovski rematch.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Joe Rogan.
In terms of like BMF or just who Ilya is choosing to fight, he actually picked Brian Ortega, like the weakest. And nothing against, I'm not saying that Brian Ortega is weak, but I'm just saying the weakest choice of his contenders between giving Volk a rematch, fighting Max. He chose the easiest guy to hit. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I'm looking at Ilya like, man, you starting to show your cards a little bit.
Conor tweeted and deleted a lengthy rant saying cheated the weight and was juiced, lifetime ban. Sad to see, sad to say, sad and a bit sick. Don't come near me if I see you ever Ryan Garcia. I am actually disgusted. This Osterine, it reminds me of Sean O'Malley was on that as well. I don't like this. I'll bust yous both up. Do yous want to spar? I will set the flights right now for you both for a full-on spar each. Hotel Black Forge in the lot. Hashtag Let's Spar O'Malley and hashtag Garcia, two little Osterine heads. I'll ride you both like yous are ostriches. What the f*** is up? What do you think you're at? If I was Haney's dad, you are dead no matter what for doing that. Crazy. What the f*** happened to you, you little fool? Get your head together because I'm going to smash it in with elbows if you don't. Fair play, Devin. Well done. Your performance has just become even more heroic. Bravo. Get your head together or kill yourself.
What the fuck?
Doing good? Doing good? All right. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job.
Well, at one point, weren't you guys supposed to box? And I think he offered you $5 million, but you wanted $20 million?
Here's the thing. I'm under contract with the UFC, so we were never ever gonna have a fight. You know, he was saying all types of numbers, and I might have just been shooting the shit with him to create some hype and stuff. But I'm still in the contract with the UFC. I retired, but they still hold my contract. You know, it's still not. I just can't walk away. I have to honor that contract. But they were gracious enough to allow me to go box for 3 fights with Fan Mio, this company, and I have 3 huge fights coming up. First one's Nate Diaz, and the next 2 are gonna be only bigger fights. You know, I have way bigger names, boxers, actual boxers that I'm gonna fight against now.
A kick to the head in mixed martial art is a little bit like a home run in baseball. It's very hard to get. So I'm gonna show you how to disguise it and set the table for it. I'm gonna jump all the technical points and go straight to the tactical, because I believe that's what makes the difference between champion and contenders. First, when I'm in front of my opponent, I'm gonna target this VMO muscle of his lead leg by staying always outside of the punches range. When I do that a few times and I see that he's lower his guard, I'm gonna do the same exact motion, looking at the target, and at the last moment, I'm gonna change the trajectory of my kick, hitting him right in the neck. The key of this technique, guys, is the motion and your eyes. You wanna look at the target to the last moment until you change the trajectory of your kick and hit him straight in the neck. That's how I won my first title against Matthews.
You know, I spoke to Dustin Poirier, Chael, for my YouTube channel before he fought in Miami, and I asked him, I said, what do you think about you in terms of the title picture? Well, he said, I am always one great win from fighting for a belt. He goes out and knocks out Benoit Saint-Denis. Islam doesn't have an opponent. Bang, insert Dustin Poirier. It always works. And I believe that Justin Gaethje is in the same situation. Justin Gaethje is one win away from ultimately standing across the octagon from the champion because he's that popular, he's been that important, and all of the things that he's accomplished since he got to the UFC.
I definitely think the goal, much like all my other opponents, is just to go out there and fight my fight. It's about going out there and pushing my game plan onto him and seeing how he adjusts to me, because I bring an arsenal of skill sets that he's not ready for, I believe. And I think the surest way to victory is to go in there, obviously not play to his strengths, which is not engaging in the wrestle, but not be afraid of it. I can wrestle with the best of them, and I've shown and proved that. So I'm going to go in there and I'm going to fight my fight. I'm going to fight a stand-up fight. I'm going to see where it goes. I'm going to drag it out. It's a 5-round fight. I've been in plenty of those and I've got no quit in me. So let's see how this goes.
Jon further continued, if Alex Pereira became champion of the heavyweight division, would you guys consider him the GOAT? Being back in the gym has got me thinking differently. That fight after Stipe may be the next biggest move I could possibly make. This killer has already defeated so many champions and is already considered a legend to millions around the world. The most massive fight the UFC could make. Give Alex a chance to avenge all those great Brazilian champions I have defeated. It would be absolutely massive. A guy with a chance to be 3-division champion, and a GOAT versus the actual GOAT. Same age, different strength. No one can argue that that would be the biggest fight in MMA history. There's absolutely no fight that generates a payday like that. Marketing would be insane. A fan then tweeted at Jon, alleging that he's ducking Tom Aspinall. Jones fired back, saying, "You actually think me fighting Tom would be more massive than Alex and I colliding? Tom only matters in the UK. Newsflash, Pereira is one of the most polarizing figures this sport has seen. Tom's a contender who won a belt against another contender. We had to save Madison Square Garden's main event. I'm thinking dollar signs, legacy, big picture here. Not what UK fans are dying to see. Literally just went through this with the French fans."
I'm sorry, buddy.
That's all good, dude.